Hello there! So, you know, trainers, Pokemon, and stuff. So over in Japan, they have released 2 starter decks recently. So in this video, we will take a look at Steven's Metagross ex and Marnie's Grimmsnarl ex at home version, which means it's going to feature my wonderfully drawn Proxies. We'll be seeing these in English around May in the Destined Rivals set, not Journey Together, but after. And we're gonna, today, pit them against each other. Keep in mind, these are starter decks aimed at, like, beginners, so the deck lists aren't hyper-competitive. They fill their role as great starter decks, but we'll see more competitive Metagross ex and Grimmsnarl ex lists in another video down the road, especially when it gets closer to May. I'll have this linked. It shows all the cards and the count and stuff. So for Marnie, it also comes with an illustration. Yes, here we go. So here is our promo. So Marnie's Morpeko is in here, a one of there, but then you also get a regular one from the set. So one of those, you get 2 cat lines, so like, you know, Purloin, you get Lipard. We have N's Purloin, and we have now Marnie's Purloin. So cool. We have just a 2 count of Scraggy and 1 count of Scrafty. We've got 4 of the Impidimp, 3 Morgrim, 2 EXs, and those, and then the new energy. Don't worry, we will look at English, of course. We've got 4 Nemona, so this is, and we have 14 dark energy. We also have the new Marnie Stadium, so let's see what this does. But Purloin has Sharp Nail if your opponent's active Pokemon's an EX. This does 40 more damage, and then it's kind of just translated as well onto Lipard with Sharp Nail doing 70, and then if the opponent's active is a Pokemon EX, it does 70 more damage. Scrafty's here. We can do like a wild tackle and then also damage ourselves and stuff. Our Morpeko is like one of the headliners here. So Marnie's Morpeko has, for 3 energy, spiked wheels, 20 plus. This attack does 40 more damage for each dark energy attached to this Pokemon. Here's a big hamster attacker. It also has free retreat, which is nice. How are we getting tons of dark energy onto this thing to make it useful? With Grimmsnarl ex. But before that, we do need Impidimp. So Marnie's Impidimp here. Filch with draw a card as the effect, and that is helpful. I've used that. And then Morgrim, and then Grimmsnarl ex with the ability Punk Up. Isn't that a cool name? He also has 320 HP, so we got some evolution, guys. Okay, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 5 basic Dark Energy cards and attach them to your Marnie's Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. And then it has Shadow Bullet as well, doing 180 for 2 Dark Energy. This attack also does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So, we are seeing a lot of, like, bench assault with the Pokemon. Okay. So with this, we are able to hopefully get like 2 in play. We only get 2 in the deck, and once we evolve, we get to search and power up our hamster. I don't love this deck, but yeah, it's something. It's got the hamster power and Punk Up, but you do have to attach the dark energy specifically to Marnie's Pokemon. We also have her Stadium card, the Spikemuth Gym. Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a Marnie's Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into their hand. That player then shuffles their deck. I had to use the Stadium because we don't have too much draw in these decks. We have Nemona, 4 copies of Nemona to be drawing 3, or 4 copies of Professor's Research to just discard and draw 7. I couldn't find all my Nemona, so I only have 1 Nemona, and then I think I put Nest Balls in there, but yeah, the draw. And then that's why we have 14 energies. So the energy recycler, the one of, is also in here. So the energy recycler is also in the Steven's deck as a one of, but this says shuffle up to 5 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. So cool stuff. We're going to be utilizing it. Steven over here is working with a ball toy, a clay doll, he's got a Carbink and a Skarmory, and then the main Metagross guy. And then here's, of course, the awesome illustration art of it. Awesome, awesome. So, and it looks very, very similar. What have we got going on here? So firstly, Steven's ball toy is a simple dude who only has 60 HP, who can do Summoning Sign, which you search your deck for up to 2 basic Steven's Pokemon and put them on the bench. That's not bad. And then it evolves into Clay Doll, Steven's Clay Doll. At 120 HP, it does Eerie Light. Your opponent's Pokemon is now confused. That is 20. Clay Burst just explodes for 220, and you discard all the energy from it. So then, Steven's Carving, it has 80 HP, Stone Palace as the ability. As long as this Pokemon is on the bench, each of your Steven's Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon, and it does not stack. So, this, I believe, is specific. It's on the bench only, and we'll see in gameplay. If you open it with it in the active, I don't think this works. Steven's Skarmory, 120 HP. It's got Razor Wing, and then Sonic Double for Metal Colorless. This attack does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. So once again, just spreading out through the board. Kill the bench. Just snipe them. Alright, anyway. Steven's Beldum, 70 HP. I think he's got one retreat, and then he evolves into Metang with Metal Slash, 70 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. And then Steven's Metagross ex at 340 HP. Big guy with the ability X Boot. I love that name. I hope it stays like that. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a basic Psychic Energy card and a basic Metal Energy card and attach them to your Psychic Pokemon or Metal Pokemon in any way you like, and then shuffle the deck. Then Metal Stomp does 200 damage. We also have Energy Recycler, just the one of, to get the energy and stuff. So then Granite Cave, the last one. Steven's Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, take 30 less damage from attacks from the opponent's Pokemon. Alright, so Steven's Pokemon are tanking. They're tanking damage. So if we have Granite Cave up and we have our Harbink up, we can potentially minus 60 damage there. Alright, let's go into some gameplay with it. Let's go ahead and see what this is supposed to look like. The starter deck kits also come with a little playmat with the character. They come with a little coin as well, so it's really cool. But if we move along, go ahead and search the deck for energy and just attach them however you want. As you can see, there's so many dark energies being loaded up on that side, loaded up on this Morpeko. It's very comical. I like the huge amount of energy. Very silly, but you know, you can see that's kind of what we're doing here with this. Alright, so beginning here, we have Carbink we start with, and then flip over and we are versing the Morpeko. Alright, get this game started. So draw a card. We can at least do Buddy Buddy Poffin and then a Nest Ball, but grabbing Beldum and Ball Toy from our Buddy Buddy Poffin and benching them. Then going to utilize a Nest Ball. Now, I would be looking for a Skarmory, but there's only 2 in the deck, and I prize both of them for this, so no Skarmory. Beldum comes out, bam, and then just needed to attach some energy. So went ahead and did that to Beldum. Okay, pass. Over on the Marnie side, we don't have a good hand. All we can really do is Buddy Buddy Poffin for an Impidimp or a Purloin, or if you want to do another Morpeko. But honestly, I think 2 Impidimp is important because that's gonna be our main source of like trying to get energy onto Morpeko and stuff. And we want to get those Grimmsnarls up. So if you didn't catch it, there's 2 Grimmsnarl ex in my hand, along with a bunch of energy and a boss. So the hand's not great, but let's go ahead and do this Poffin. Grab 2 Impidimp decided on because I just really need to get these guys going and hopefully not knocked out. And like I said, the Skarmory could come later or something soon where it can, you know, the 50 damage snipe does come into effect since it is just against a Pokemon, not just the active. Alright, put the Impidimp down. And then all we could do was just attach Dark Energy. Thankfully, Morpeko has that free retreat, so retreat Morpeko, put him up top so that we can use the first attack Filch to draw a card. And end turn. Got some energy, got some stuff. Now, there wasn't too much to do over here either. We got the energy, probably gonna need to go ahead and research to find more and keep going. So, attach energy there. Play research. And get a fresh new set of 7 cards. And yeah, we kind of go through it. I mean, with 4 Professor's Research, you can kind of burn through the deck a bit, but we go ahead and look, get these straightened out. So now, we can at least work with Metang, get that thing evolved up, and then evolve up our other one too. and then we can evolve Claydol. So yeah, we're good. The only issue is a Carbink there, but honestly, it's fine. It's okay. The other side is not too threatening. Pass that off. Now over here, really need to get going, but again, that's like 2 Grimmsnarl ex, the stadium at least, to help a little. So there's that Spikemuth stadium, using it to go ahead and find a Marnie's Pokemon. Really need to just, like I said, get things going. So I really wanted to get a Morgrim to eventually, I guess next turn, hopefully evolve it. But annoying stuff, knowing that there wasn't too much. This game was a horrible example of Marnie's deck. it wasn't great. Alright, evolve that thing up. Attach energy. Going with its attack for 60 damage. And this is what I'm talking about with Carbink in the active spot. Since it says and specifies that it has to be on the bench for the ability to be in effect, I imagine that is true. It has to be on the bench. So I don't think we're getting a minus 30 if it's in the active. So that's why we pluck down the 6 damage counters onto that thing. Yeah, 60 damage from Morgrim. And pass off. Over here, we draw a card. There's a Buddy Buddy Poffin. There's still not too much. We can have a boss, we have energy, but we can at least do Buddy Buddy Poffin. Might as well just kind of fill the bench and bring these Pokemon out of the deck. So might as well just grab Beldums and stuff. I didn't really mind about bench lock stuff. The other side is not super threatening right now. And we can just keep rolling. It's just Beldum after Beldum. It's cool. Alright, Steven. All your Beldums almost. Yeah. We got all the Beldums out. The 2 Metang and 2 Beldum. And then we can go ahead and attach energy. Getting ready for Metagross. And then Professor's Research away that hand to draw another 7 cards. Like I said, this is what I mean. Do you see this? We can churn through the deck. The Professor's Research just making it smaller. But that's okay. We're resuming. Got a lot of Psychic Energy. Metagross is here, so we can utilize that, and then finally be able to utilize Metagross's ability as well. And there's our Switch card. And a Stadium bump, so we bump that Stadium and get Granite Cave up, which makes Pokemon do 30 less to the Steven Pokemon. Then we can utilize the Switch to get our Metagross into the active spot with our energy and all powered up, and we can utilize its ability too, which is great. Look at that energy hand. You know how it is. Alright, we're gonna have to power up, guys. So, go ahead with the ability marker to go search out a Psychic Energy and a Metal Energy, and then attach them in any way you like to your Metal or Psychic Pokemon. So, I went ahead and attached them to the Metang to try and build up for another Metagross, of course. And yeah, sitting pretty, sitting nice. Gonna kill that Morgrim, and really just make it tough for the Marnie deck. What can I say? It happens. These decks are pretty... They're simple. They do their thing. Alright, just do the damage there. Get him out of there. Take 1 prize card. Over on this side, go ahead and push up Morpeko. It's not great with our hand in the situation. This is why I should have had the Nemona to draw, to do stuff. Look at this. We only have the energy recycler guy. We have a boss, 2 energy, and then 2 of the Grimmsnarl ex, so it's not great. There's 2 rare candy in the deck, but we aren't seeing cards, and so we didn't do it. Bring over that Carbink again, just to like stall it. Just work a little to get it out of there. But yeah, it's rough for the Marnie side. This was bad. Attached to Impidimp, and yeah, that's that. Over on the Steven side, got lots of stuff. But we're kind of chilling. What can I say? We're gonna go ahead and get this Carbink out of the active spot by using Metagross's ability to grab our Psychic Energy and our Metal Energy, and we're gonna attach it in any way we like to our Psychic or our Metal Pokemon, and Carbink is our Psychic Pokemon. Go ahead and attach those to Carbink, our Psychic Pokemon. Don't take that. Go ahead and retreat into our Metagross. Metagross comes back up. Since we attached energy with that ability, we can still attach for turn. Go ahead and attach it to this other Metang, so that once again we can have this built up into another Metagross. We can go ahead and use that Ultra Ball as well to just find it. Grab that thing. Big Metagross is coming. Looking commanding against this, single little Morpeko and our Impotent dude? Yeah. It's rough for Marnie here. We go ahead and use the ability for the other guy. We're running low on energy in the deck, but it's whatever. We got a metal energy, and yeah, we're doing good. We're really chilling on Steven's side here in this game. Attach that to a Beldum, sure, why not? And just kill it. Goodbye, Morpeko. Little hamster couldn't take it, and we take a prize. Is there any response? No, not too much. We've it's bad. We can attach and pass. Don't even attack. Yeah, just move this along. Alright. Alright, draw a card. It's a formality. Let's go ahead and just, I could just attack. I don't know why I thought for a second that Metagross's attack was, you can't use it again. Might as well just, you know, retreat and go into a new one. I don't Sure. Alright, yeah. So that was that. That was the show off of those decks, and I hope this was helpful, if not also entertaining. Like I said, this was just a fun, quick preview of these to come with these specific ones, but we will see more competitive decks and see how Marnie's Grimmsnarl and Steven's Metagross go and develop over time, especially once we get the cards as well, legal and everything. But for now, this was fun, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well, and consider subscribing to see more content in the future. Thank you again. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!